Stop. If you're here because you're looking for some beginner level exercises, you don't know where to start, this is the place for you. Today we are going to be focusing on a bunch of hip exercises. I love hip exercises for people, especially in the beginning. Gives you a solid base to start with. So here we go. First exercise for tonight is going to be like a banded hip flexor knee raise. So you're going to need a band like this. This is from like Perform Better. Not an ad. I just like these bands, and they're pretty cheap for a whole pack. So I definitely recommend. You're going to place this around your feet, so the tops of your feet, like so. You're going to stand nice and tall. You're going to be on one leg, and you're going to lift your knee up to your hip height and come back down. Up, down. So we want to make sure we have some nice 90-degree angles in our hip joint, as well as in our knee and in our ankle. If you let your foot go lax, the band might slip off of your foot, 1. 2, you want to try and keep that 90 degrees in the knee, because that is going to activate your hip flexor a little bit more. So hip flexors are important to keep active because a lot of us sit all day, or we're just more immobile than we used to be. And this helps keep them strong and keeps them from getting too tight. All right, next we have a banded bird dog kicks. So for the banded bird dog kicks, you are also going to place this band around the tops of your feet, just like you had before. And you're going to kind of roll over so you're on all fours. So full bird dog would be opposite hand, opposite arm, right? Should be familiar with this in like yoga and stuff. If it's too hard to keep your balance, it's totally cool to just focus on that stability in the leg. So what's different about doing bird dogs for exercise versus for yoga, when you're doing it for stability, you are looking to not have too much of an arch in that lower back. I know when we're doing the bird dogs for yoga, they're more for extension, which is great. But when we're doing them for exercise and stability, you're looking to really engage that core and prevent that low back from extending too much, right? This position will help you in bigger lifts to come down the road. For the next exercise, you're going to pull that band up above to your ankles, and you're going to take a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, like a small ball, a couple of books, whichever. We're looking to use like this medium height here. So that's like, I don't know, maybe 6-8 inches. You're going to place the block in between your knees. I call these reverse clamshells. If they're called something else, I have no idea. But you're going to place the block in between your knees, band around your ankle. You're going to squeeze your knees together between those blocks, right? And you're going to rotate up at the ankle and back down. You really want to lead with your heel. Leading with the heel is going to help activate that hip a little bit better and come back down. Hi, buddy. And lead with the heel and come back down. So if you play with it, you lead with the toe too much, you're going to get too much hip flexor. And that's not what this is for. This is for activating like that glute med or side butt, as a lot of my clients like to call it. Buddy, you're in my shot. And all right, there we go. Okay, the next couple exercises we're going to do, you're just going to start out with some body weight options. So you're going to be on all fours, and we're going to be doing a fire hydrant. So you can do this 2 ways. You can do it where you just kick your leg out to the side and hold. If you have a hard time with this position, I would just start here. Otherwise, you can add in some reps, like so. Either option is fine. I usually have people hold for about 30 seconds. Once they can do 30 seconds, and I say, let's go ahead and do 4 repetitions. It really depends on the individual. And since we're already on all fours, the best way to go into the next one is to straighten one of your legs. So say it's your right foot. You're going to place your right foot on the opposite side of your left foot. Okay? And what we're going to do is it's technically called an abduction. I also call it just like a leg crossover. So you're going to start here and you're going to come up and across. Up and across. So again, you want to keep that leg decently high. You're kind of going up at a 45-degree angle. All right. If you can only stay in this range down here, work on getting that leg up, getting that hip up. You're kicking someone behind you. Bam. Okay. This is going to kind of work that side butt again, but it gets it from a slightly different angle. So I really believe in working the hips in different positions, different angles. Really helps to keep you as mobile as possible, which is ideal for bigger movements down the road, but also just for as we age. All right, there are your 5 exercises for today. Stay tuned for next week. I'll get into some more shoulder stuff.